If you've already watched my What to Pack for Disneyland Paris video, then this is the perfect companion piece as I bring you what not to bring to DLP. As you can probably imagine, security is taken particularly seriously at Disneyland Paris, and the last thing you want is to have something confiscated or sent back to the hotel room before you've even hit Main Street. So don't fear, let's save you the stress and get straight into it as I bring you what not to bring to Disneyland Paris. Avoid these packing mistakes. First up is security and weapons. Disneyland Paris has airport-style security, and they will not let you bring through knives, including pocket knives, firearms or ammunition, pepper spray or self-defense sprays, fireworks or flares, or any item that could be considered a weapon. Even certain lightsaber props can be taken away, and this is a company that owns Star Wars. Even small multi-tools with blades can be confiscated, so leave them at home. Next up, it's alcohol and glass containers. You are not allowed to bring alcohol from outside the park at all. Glass bottles or glass containers of any kind, and that includes the water bottle that they give you in some Disney hotels. Right? They set me up for failure that time, but I've done it so you don't have to. If you go to Newport Bay or Hotel New York and you're, oh, nice, sparkling glass bottle of water there, I'll put that in my bag, take it in the park and drink it tomorrow. Yay, and I can refill it as well in the water stations. Wrong. It'll be taken away from you, you'll have it confiscated, and you're made to feel like you've let Mickey down. Plastic bottles and cans are fine, but if it's glass, security will stop it. I remember pre-2001, you could just waltz right up, and now they check you. And it doesn't matter if you come from a Disney hotel, you're walking from a partner site or the train station or even the car park. They have security for every single point in there. And I'll be honest, as much as I'm joking and complaining about it now, it's just as well they do, because it does feel very, very safe when you're in there. Next, we have large coolers and picnic setups. Snacks are absolutely allowed, as I mentioned in my previous video, but there are still limits. You cannot bring large cool boxes, picnic hampers, suitcase-style food containers, barbecues, or cooking equipment. A normal backpack with snacks is completely fine. Just don't turn it into a full picnic setup, you know? And I can imagine loading into Crusher's Coaster or Pirates of the Caribbean with a picnic hamper isn't exactly practical and might spoil the fun a little bit for you, your party, and in fact, everyone in that line. Drones and filming equipment. Now this one catches people out. You cannot bring drones. No exceptions. Large tripods or monopods and selfie sticks are prohibited too. Professional filming equipment without permission is also not allowed. Phones, GoPros, and handheld cameras that don't extend too high are absolutely fine, and in fact encouraged, because I think deep down the mouse really likes the publicity that things like this gives them, even if it is just a few people. Glad to have you here. Next up, furniture and obstructive items. Disney wants walkways clear and safe. You cannot bring large chairs, stools, tables, or tents. Some fold-away chairs may be allowed, but this is entirely at security's discretion, especially if they could block walkways or ruin parade routes and things like that. Next up is noise-making devices. To keep the Disney atmosphere as immersive as possible, the following is not allowed: loudspeakers, megaphones, and air horns or whistles. Basically, if it's going to disrupt the park experience, it won't get through. People pay top euro to soak up the atmosphere in Disneyland Paris, and they don't pay that to hear your playlist. I'm sorry to break that to you if you're really expecting to start your own rave. They do raves in the park, but you have to wait until they're actually on. Wheeled transport. You cannot bring a bicycle. You cannot bring a scooter. You can't bring a skateboard, and you can't bring hoverboards. But what is absolutely allowed is pushchairs and strollers, wheelchairs and mobility scooters. They're fully supported and accommodated throughout the parks. And as you go into the park, if you turn right after the train station, you can actually hire all of the things that are allowed as well in the park. So you don't even have to bring your own, which if you're flying in or you're traveling in a limited space in your car, when you want to bring all that merchandise back, is actually really good. So next up is animals. Pets are not allowed in Disneyland Paris. There is only one exception, and no, I don't mean Pluto. I'm talking registered assistance dogs. No emotional support animals unless they are officially recognized assistance animals. Now, I once saw a lady, back when they had the old ticket barriers that spun. She would walk through the ticket barrier, and as she came through, she pulled out a small poodle from inside her coat. I'm not entirely sure what the benefit of taking your dog to Disneyland is, but needless to say, it's something you're not allowed to do unless it's a service dog. And if it's a service dog, why are you sneaking it under your jacket? But it was a bit Bit strange, and yeah, I'm pretty sure that dog was horrified at around parade and fireworks time. Next, we have flags, banners, and poles. Particularly if you're here to celebrate, you cannot bring flags with poles, you cannot bring banners that block views, or long sticks or poles of any kind. Small, handheld flags without poles are usually fine. This next one is perhaps the most important one on this list, especially if you're a first timer. Costumes for adults. I'm sure there are people, and I'm talking to the cosplay community here, who have the dream of waltzing down Main Street dressed as their favorite Disney princess or swinging by Avengers Campus in their modified Spidey outfit. Well, I'm afraid if you are 12 years old or over, you cannot wear full character costumes, masks covering your face, or outfits that could be confused with cast members. What is allowed is character inspired outfits and, of course, Disney merch. Preferably official merchandise, but I've seen so much Timo in there recently, I think they're less concerned with that these days. Disney offers a huge collection of wearable merch, not just the iconic ears, but spirit jerseys and hoodies, t-shirts, jackets, underwear, you name it. There's no shortage of things to wear that you can purchase in the park or in Disney Village. And actually, there's a Primark around the corner, and they always have Disney stuff licensed in there. Trust me, I used to work there. So save the full costumes for Halloween events where they'll explicitly tell you that it's allowed, and save the costumes for kids under 12. Now don't worry, if it's a little girl dressed as Elsa, she won't be dragged out by security in this instance. But the thumbnail makes sense now. Smoking and vaping. Finally, you'd think this was a given, but while smoking and vaping is definitely allowed in designated smoking areas, it is not allowed in queues, attractions, or while walking through the parks. This is strictly enforced these days and was a thing but wasn't enforced back in the 90s and early 2000s, so it's good to see that they are enforcing it. If you're a smoker, I suppose it is a little bit frustrating, but the smoking areas are quite nice, and they're normally a quiet part of the park, so if you're having a busy day and you're a smoker, go and have a smoke in the smoking area. You get some time to yourself. So it's not all doom and gloom. I'm going to give you some quick reassurance here with what is allowed, just so no one panics. You can absolutely bring snacks and non-alcoholic drinks, refillable water bottles, power banks, small cameras and phones, medication and baby supplies, umbrellas and ponchos, and even mini electric fans, although I don't think you're going to need them in the winter months. But in the summer, you can bring a little electric fan, and you can bring handheld cameras. You just can't bring extendable tripods and all that kind of thing. So there you have it. And now you know exactly what you can and cannot bring to Disneyland Paris to save you some time, stress, and a very awkward moment at security when they take away your princess outfit. If you like this video, please give it a like and subscribe for more Disneyland Paris tips. And let me know in the comments, have you ever had something confiscated by Disney security? If so, what was it? Tell me the whole story. Don't leave anything out. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the parks.